Here we go. Here we go. Hi, you guys. Hi, Juno. T-Barb, Beth, Lucienne, Sandra, Ruby Moon, Marie. Yes, thank you, Marie. Happy Lionsgate, you guys. This is so off the charts incredible. I don't have enough words to explain the portal we're going through. You know, it's been a rough couple years, but it's nice to have moments like this. Hi, oh, Leo Sunchild, hello. I like your name. Hi, Stacy, Sherry Ann, Denise, Rinchy C. Good morning from lovely Tasmania, Australia. Good morning. Don't tell me you're part of that mouse plague. I know that's the eastern part of Australia. It's not the whole continent. Okay, so hey, Catherine's here on time. So good to see you guys. Hi, Rick. You know, again, I'm really at the mercy of the back to school schedule. I think we've got the sports thing done, made the teams, and now we're just getting ready for school to start. So once things will become more regular for myself, I think once we're like getting closer to September. But happy new moon in Leo, you guys. What a difference a year makes. I'm loving this new moon for so many reasons. First of all, and this is going to be focused over Washington, D.C., okay? So first of all, this is our first new moon in Leo with President Biden. If you recall in a horoscope, the sun represents the president. It's like Biden finally gets the green light to go. And what an incredible platform for him to be moving forward. So today, obviously, everyone's talking about the Lionsgate. That is the numbers with the 8 and the 8. Create a really incredible, spiritual, energetic portal where the energies are moving very quickly. It's a very lucky time. So for us to have a new moon on top of it to work with these energies is incredible. I want to give you a little bit of background. How about this Lionsgate portal? I mean, it's so delicious. So it's supercharged energy. It's accelerating. And it's highly spiritual, and it's a very fortunate time for us to be lifting our consciousness to new heights and awakenings. So whatever's been hard, we can consider new opportunities. And I know we're getting out of this square of the sun and Uranus that's been really dominating this summer. It's like now the sun has kind of passed that point, so things are going to get easier. Leo is the place in the chart that is loud and proud. It allows you to stand up and be that person that you've wanted to be, to show what you're capable of. The background on this is that this is when the stars are aligned. So you have the constellation Orion's belt. I was looking for it on my globe here. I thought I saw it. It is, where's Orion's belt? Here, oh, I'm in the wrong season. Well, there's Canis Major. This is in the southern hemisphere. There is Sirius, okay? And Orion's belt, there's Leo. Okay. I don't know my constellations. But anyway, Orion, how is Orion not on here? It's like such an important constellation. Maybe I just can't see it. Okay. No, that's a big difference. So here's the thing. Here's a sign of Leo. Here's Regulus. This path here, that's the ecliptic path of the sun at this time of year. So we've gone from Cancer into Leo. Right now it's August 16th. This says August 20th. So we're like right here, okay? And then here is Canis Major. Sirius is right here. So this time of year has to do when the sun and the star Sirius are closest to Earth. And it aligns with Orion's belt. And you know, the Great Pyramids of Egypt are aligned with Orion's belt, like perfectly. That's their arrangement. But here's the thing. So this whole Lionsgate period starts, end of July, goes until like August 12th or so. And I think those dates are more closely tied to when Sirius starts coming over the horizon, or it gets closer to you, depending on what your latitude is, especially in the northern hemisphere. But it aligns with these two things. So this star, Sirius, was so important to the ancient Egyptians that they actually based their calendar when the star of Sirius was rising in the east, that it had separated enough from the sun so that when the Sirius sun, Sirius, rose in the east, you could see it. And it wasn't so close that it would be combust and you couldn't see it, but you could see that star. And then the sun would come over the eastern horizon. This is why it's the Lionsgate. This time is when they would start their new year, when the Sirius and the sun were placed in such a way. So this is the beginning of their new year, and it's a very fruitful time because this is when the monsoons would come and the Nile River would flood. So the Lionsgate is determined to be a very fruitful, fertile, promising time. In fact, Sirius, I showed you in that constellation, I liked this, that the god / Sirius is the god / goddess of the dog star. It is the brightest star, but the ancient Egyptians considered it to be the star goddess Isis, which Isis, I'm so mad those guys call themselves Isis, but Isis, she's basically the goddess that could like take a bunch of pieces and bring everything together and magically bring life forth to something that was once dead. Okay, so this is kind of like the power of that star. There's a lot of mythology behind Orion, the Pleiades constellation, but this is such a prime time when people would be doing their abundance rituals. It is considered one of the luckiest days for manifesting. So it's also time to like slow down, take it easy. Leo ruling the heart, Sirius coming over the horizon, associated with heat, also why we call it the dog days of summer. Your heart needs special attention and care. I think this purposely slows us down so we can really tune into our heart's desire, that thing within us that resonates, that wants creative expression and fulfillment. And so this is also a good time for healing childhood traumas. I think it's a good time for our nation healing ourselves now that we are walking with our new president. We're going to gain a lot of clarity on the past, and we are really headed into a new direction. Let me show you how important this new moon Leo is for you guys. So, how are you guys doing? Oh, it's got to get it. Well, there are still some things happening in the skies that aren't perfect and get a little wonky. And we will get to that. Venus and Neptune, this opposition is creating a lot of haze, cloudiness. It can be a bit impulsive. It can maybe going over the top and doing stuff to an excess. But I'm mostly writing this down because there can still be some cloudiness and things that are not totally clear. But this new moon Leo, it's okay, so it's a first with Biden. But if we go back and just like, what are the things that I always talk about? Okay, well, here's the hint. I've talked about how the United States is in like a 3-stage process of transformation. For me, it started in 2020, but I'm going to say that the blessing we got before that was the Venus-Jupiter conjunction, November 19th, 2019, and ushering in of the divine feminine. Okay? That really gave us a really, I can't even imagine where we would be without this divine feminine energy supporting us and guiding us. But the first stage is 2020. Why 2020 sucked? Because of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. This is the big reset button for global governments, global power, global structure of power. It reset everything. It changed everything up. I said we had 6 eclipses. We had 5 eclipses. If you want to talk about a 365-day year, because we did have 6 eclipses in 370 days. So not an easy year. We had 3 rounds of the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction. Usually you get 1 when this thing comes around every 12 years. And then we had the Christmas star, the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction on 12/20. This started in April and went through November. This started, I call it the Soleimani eclipse, started on December 26th, 2019. The Saturn-Pluto reset, this is the most important one. This is a reset that everybody is adjusting to. That was on January 12th, 2020. I always say, this is rye. 2020 sucked. We're still dealing with it. But if you notice, stage 1, I said, was for 2020, and we are in 2021. We're dealing with all the fallout of 2020, and we're adapting to the changes in our lives. But the thing is, we can't just adapt all at once. The sun has to make its round through every sign to adjust to those changes. Now, the blessing in disguise, even though 2020 sucked so badly, is that this happened when the sun was 21 degrees Capricorn in 2020. We already had a new moon in Capricorn before this happened. So the adjustment, the energies that were to be released from this, that reset didn't actually happen until January 2021. Okay? So this is the adjustment and the fallout in this stage 2. And we are also having, we had 3 Jupiter-Pluto conjunctions. Well, we still have to get through all of those. They're going to hit us April, June, and in November. So we've got through some of that, but we still have November to go. This, thankfully, the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, the Christmas star on the first day of Christmas, had its new moon in Aquarius back in February. And it's part of the reason why February was so hard and we were in a deep freeze. We are 6 months on the other side of February. So now we're going to get some weird weather stuff again, okay? We're almost done with 2021. Stage 3 is 2022. We will have gotten all of these lunations out. Everything is reset. But the one little thing that is still happening is the United States Pluto return. And did I say that was on February? Is it the 12th or I think it's on the 2020. I think it's February 20th or it's February 12th, 2022. This Pluto return, for the first time, Pluto returns to the space that it was at, the exact degree where it was in the United States natal chart of July 4th, 1776. Pluto is destructive, transformational. As much as all this stuff sucked, it got a lot of the destructive change out of the way. So I feel like as we move into our Pluto return, I think we're going to feel more of the transformational, miraculous stuff, like going to the light and heading out of the darkness of Pluto, but the healing magic of Pluto. So this is where we are. So this is our first new moon with 46. And we've done all this work ahead of time. This is so good for him because he, as the solar figure in our chart, has had to navigate a lot of BS from the former guy, but now he's truly at the helm. He can move forward. I love it. I love it so much. How are you guys doing? Oh yes, thumbs up please. Thank you. Okay, how are you guys doing? Anything? Okay, you guys are good. Okay, so that's why this new moon in Leo is so important. It's important anyway. But we have new beginnings. We have a lot of new stuff. So, but I want to, on top of it, I forgot to mention the most important thing, one of the most important things. We're having a double header. We have a double full moon in Aquarius. You know your blue moon? There is one sign that gets 2 full moons every year because the moon rotates at 28.5 degrees per month, and usually we have 30 to 31 days per month minus February. So we right now are at the midpoint of this double full moon. I don't know if since our full moon, if anything has felt different to you. I have definitely felt a change in the fact that as a full moon, you know, full moons are revelations. We plant our seeds at the new moon when it's dark, and then they grow. And the full moon represents growth manifestation. We all know things can't manifest within 2 weeks. Sometimes they do. But things that we work on over time, symbolically, it'll take several moons to get to that full moon of manifestation or climax. It's like there's nowhere else to go. And it's like that energy is like wide open with a great big light shining and revealing and illuminating everything. And then as a lunar cycle progresses, then, you know, we see it get dimmer to the quarter moon and then we don't see it. This cycle, I have felt everything just wide open. Even though it's dark at the new moon, the portal is wide open. There is a story to tell that started at 1 degrees Aries and is ending at Aquarius, ending at 29 degrees Aquarius at our next full moon. And the Lionsgate is right here at 16 Leo, right in the middle. So we're not done here. So I went back wait a second, to look at our full moon in Aquarius that we had. You guys, that was just the beginning story. I had to read this stuff out loud because I'm like, holy crap. Holy crap, you guys. So this was, I'll get this out of the way. This was the full moon back on July 23rd. Do you remember that? It seems like it was so long ago. And the portal for the Lionsgate started like the 25th or the 28th. So now the Lionsgate portal is opening up and we've got this full moon Aquarius. So that actually occurred. Here's the full moon. There's the moon and here's the sun. At 1 degree Leo, Aquarius 26. I love this because this is in the 5th house of the sun for POTUS. And there's Mercury, we the people, children, families, neighborhoods. And then the moon is in this 11th house in Aquarius. Aquarius owns this real estate with Saturn, its ruler, doing some really powerful stuff. Pluto is leading the charge because this rotates like this. So this full moon, this whole full moon portal, these double full moons is being met with Pluto there with intensity, scrutinizing, investigating, powerful AF, you guys. Think Scorpio. But in Capricorn, the government. And things have kind of been, there's a lot that's been happening. So that's where the full moon took place. Down here, it's like this dotted line is where Leo started. And it's, see, there's the sun starting. And now it's, this dotted line is leading up to the Lionsgate. Now it's in the 6th house of public servants. Hello. That's military, intelligence, our public servants, our frontline workers, our health, our doctors, our day-to-day activities and routine. It's the sign this area has to do with service. It's in the 6th house. And then it's going to get right to here for the next full moon. So all of this is very active. And look, we've got Venus and Mars here in the 6th house of public servants. I like Mars being in Virgo right now because it's giving our frontline workers the boost that they need to manage this horrible crisis we are with the pandemic and giving them energy to keep going. That's where the sun is going. This full moon, well, it was leading here. And then as we head to the full moon, this has dipped into the 12th house lately. This is the area of secrets and hidden enemies. This is where the blind spot is. It has felt like for a while you can't really see what's going on. It feels like we've got a lot of pieces to the puzzle. Why isn't anyone doing anything? And then all of a sudden, boop. Oh, they are doing something. Oh, Rosen had some discussions, I see, with the investigator general and the Senate judicial. Oh, they were doing a lot of stuff. We didn't know. We couldn't see it. It couldn't even be reported on. So this is where this is going, okay? So this is, where are we right now? So from the original full moon, it's still going to be operating in this area kind of secrets, okay? Because that's just where this set the tone. So this is kind of what we're working from, okay? But, you know what happened then? Because I was like just trying to take notes. This is what set off this portal. We're halfway through completion. We still have 2 weeks of stuff we're going through. This was at the full moon. We had the Department of Justice said they wouldn't defend Mo Brooks. Donald was pissed that the infrastructure bill passed. Well, guess what? The Senate passed it. Cinema right away is like, I'm not going to support it. There's a lot going on around here. There was an appeal setback for the Trump family about they couldn't go to arbitration because of what they were doing with whatever it was at the time of The Apprentice and trying to sell stuff because it was not a Ponzi, a pyramid scheme. The IRS can pursue tax havens offshore by wealthy Americans avoiding taxes, paying their taxes. The Navy charged that sailor for setting fire to the USS Bonhomme Richard. That was on the first day. I think there's a lot to come from the Navy because all this hacking with the ransomware. Okay, you might have forgotten this. A week and a half ago, around the time Tom Barrack was arrested, 2 days before that, those 4 Chinese nationals were charged with hacking and ransomware. We found out that they were targeting the Navy. They were targeting marine research. They were targeting like underwater robotics and astro and physics. They were targeting our labs and universities and their research with Ebola virus, other viruses, and vaccines. The Navy charged a sailor for burning down that ship. I mean, it was billions of dollars. This ship was to carry the F-something 35 fighter. Oh my God, it was the second largest ship in the fleet. It carried this radically new fighter ship that could easily regas in the air at night with the Royal Air Force, with two other allies, the Australian Navy and another one. This is such a high-powered plane, fighter jet, and by setting that ship on fire, we couldn't use that. So take note. I feel like these things are connected. What is this? Oh, we found out about the memo about Donald's tax returns. The committee's going to get them. We found out that Donald spent $3.5 million, the campaign, to fund those for January 6th. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, you guys. I'm not going. I can't. Okay. Okay, thank you, GM Dave. The Israeli spy that was caught and convicted was Navy intelligence. Are you telling me another story? But I'm going to continue. Oh, we found out that NSO Pegasus, they had pitched to the San Diego Police Department a deal to, hack hundreds of cell phones. And that person said that somehow they were related, as that NGO was their parent company. But there were a lot of lies about that. But anyway, this is about NGO going into police departments. This is our full moon. I am telling you, this NGO stuff is going to blow. There's so much to come from that. That was when Senator Boxer was assaulted and someone stole her mobile phone. We found out about, we had the January 6th hearing, more coverage with the ADA, the Americans with Disabilities Act, and COVID protections and COVID and voting rights for those with disabilities, and 46 pursuing antitrust like you would not believe. Those were some things. That's how this portal got started. So when we look at the asteroids, two things were pointing at the full moon, making a yod, I'm making a yod. This is 150 degrees. This is 150 degrees. This is 60 degrees. Pew, 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 pew. This is the yod, is known as the finger of death in a death chart. It points to the thing that was the culprit. So we had a yod pointing at that full moon. And this yod said, doo-doo. The asteroid doo-doo, a bunch of shite. We're in deep doo-doo. It's urgent. And we have Jerusalem, the city Jerusalem, and things on tape. Pew, pew, pew. This one says, uh-oh, we've crossed the Rubicon with Cloudgate. Pew, 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 pew. That's the itch. That's the itch. That's the trigger. And there should be a yod somewhere. It is. But that's a really, really big itch. It's not going away. So right now, this new moon is at 16 degrees. You want to know who's on tap for the second half? We'll see what happens. George Soros. Josh Hawley. I don't know if you guys saw this movie. I'm very curious about it, but there's an asteroid Django, as in Django Unchained. Oh my gosh. We have Stubbs, you know, nickname for Putin. The Trumper, Don Holyoke, that's his asteroid. We have, what is this? Someone's toast. Oh, Tweedledee. Tweedledee was listening to Tweedledum. Tweedledee is going to take the hit for it. We've got Lucifer and Ransom. These are all at 16 to 17 degrees. This is going to get touched. We also have Volk, which is true populism, and the country of France. We have Phaenops. So I want to make sure I'm talking about the right person. She, like, I don't, something's going on with this. So Phaenops is active. He was a father of twins who was left in bitter grief and anguish after hearing both sons were killed in the Trojan War. I know Ding and Dong, Junior and Eric are not twins, but I can't help but I always think about them with this asteroid. I don't even know how to say it. Phaenops. We also have Munchausen. You know, these guys provoking stuff, you know, like the fake Antifa fight, but I think on a bigger level. And then we have Banks. Like, this is what this degree is setting the rest of the cycle going to the second lunar eclipse. And then, you know, we hit Ivanka in Cuba in a couple days. But that's secret. I don't know if we'll see that. How are you guys doing? How are you guys? Okay. So that's what's on tap as we move forward. Okay. Let me put this one back. In summary. You know what? So, speaking of the Christmas star, the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, last December 20th, this is it, over the skies of Washington, D.C. The Jupiter-Saturn conjunction has to do with the rise and fall of royalty and monarchs. Oh my gosh, I had that really awesome quote about it. Because it was so prominent that when this happened in Aquarius, this is what the ancients would look to with the reset, with leadership, the beginning of a 200-year cycle, and then it would take 10 years to reestablish the new government, the new way of being. So this portal is incredibly important to that, given everything we went through last year, and this Jupiter-Saturn was in the skies over Washington, D.C. It's over here for China. So China, there's going to be a big fight between China and the United States over kind of who's got the power, but it's crowning the United States. So this is like our achievement, how we're known, which is good. So we had that full moon, the first one with the double full moon in Aquarius, started right here at Saturn Jupiter. So all those headlines that I was reading to you, that is what is setting the tone. Not only for this portal where magic is going to get done and good things with our president leading the way, it kind of is the kickoff for the next 10 years with our restructured government. And so now the next blue moon is right here. So it starts here in the 10th house of our highest achievements, the CEO, and then it moves here into this area of our networks, our friends, our allies, science, lots of innovation, lots of revolutionary ways of thinking. There's rebellion in the air, but that, you know, kind of this Aquarius has kind of like 3 stages to it. You've got like the rebel, you have the visionary and the revolutionary, and then you have the humanitarian. So it's kind of goes through this process. So this is where that portal is taking place. And 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so we are over here in science. That was Jupiter, Pluto. Again, the Saturn-Pluto reset had almost identical to this. The reset of world government and power last January, it's almost virtually the same thing. All in the skies over Washington, D.C. We have our new moon Leo with our new president who got to leverage the actual new moon solar cycles for all the crappy stuff that happened in 2020. He really like kind of gets his mojo and gets to move forward. So with this one, is there anything? Oh. The other thing, this new moon, if you look here, this is where our president, his real estate, the other thing I love. Jupiter, 28 degrees Aquarius, it's retrograde. But guess what else we get here? At the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, the reset, Venus is at 28 degrees Aquarius. So there is some big, juicy love and help and money and ease and friends and networks to get stuff done. It's kind of cool. So there are these really good things happening with the solar return. Again, the sun was here for the United States of America on her birthday. It was actually July 4th at 10:54 p.m. The sun is right where it belongs. President Biden, is sitting in such good company and good positioning. Good all around. Which means he's going to get stuff done and he's going to be efficient. But here's the thing, the positioning, Black Moon Lilith over here as well. There are dark times and painful times ahead. As we fix the things that are broken, we also confront why these things are broken and why they are so devastatingly, horrifyingly awful and painful. So with all that good, the flip side is, well, there's a reason why we had to do this so efficiently. So those are the energies over Washington, D.C. And I'm very happy for him. How are you guys doing? Look at all these people here. Hi there. Hi, Aspie Third Eye. Hi, you guys. Hi, Marby. Lanny, India was running ahead until I know. Poor India. Okay, Hi, Nasty Women Tarot. You guys had a thing. I'm sorry, I could not join you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Thank you, Marie. For the Lionsgate on the amount, and because I love you all, that is so fun. You know what else? 808 is the area code for Hawaii. You give me chicken skin. I've had so many signs from my dad today with this Lionsgate. And one more thing. Thank you, dear Marie, so much. So, don't you guys feel good about this? I'm happy. I'm happy for this Lionsgate portal. I did post the Lionsgate portal, the reading that I did last year, because I wanted to know what was going to happen, because everything was just such a big mess by then. Holy cow, watching this a year later, the star card at the end, what's to come, but I phrased it in a way of the good, but somehow that card looked like the insurrection. Now looking at a year later, and you see all those cards, like we had no idea what was coming for us January 6th. I was confident Biden was going to be elected, but Oh boy, I just made me tremble a little bit. A little bit. Okay, oh my goodness, thank you, John France. Yes, we are so moving forward. And that's the other thing. I can't even remember which live it was, but I was like, don't look back. We're not looking back. A lot of people would like for us to look back and get our attention, but no. So we have a teroscope to do. And I'm so relieved to be in these new energies. I think this week, knock on wood, please, I want to do more new moon wishing and visioning with you guys. So I randomly might just hop on live if I happen to have a moment, because again, this Leo portal, this energy is so important for so many reasons. Okay, so we're going to do this. Oh, Nasty Woman Tarot. Your readings are always a pleasure. You put so much effort in what you do, and it's greatly appreciated. Well, thank you. I love doing it. I, was doing this by myself, and then one day I was like, you need to make a channel and share it, and look at all you fine, wonderful people. It's so fun. Okay. Okay, so let's do this teroscope. So, okay, there are some things I do want to comment on first. We have this opposition between Venus and Neptune. Venus is not strong in Virgo. Virgo likes to be busy at work, getting stuff done, getting stuff organized. We got a plan for the new season. There's no time to rest and luxuriate. We just need to keep it simple, basics. But Venus is about indulgence and luxury and pampering. Virgo's got no time for that. It's just like maybe a little mascara. That's it. Let's go. We have, thank you, Marby. It is opposite Neptune. Oh, this is very interesting. Something is going on with public servants. Oh boy. There's multiple investigations going on with Don Julio and the way he tried to undermine the election. There is stuff going on with all those that helped him that are in public office. The Venus and the Mars, hidden. The action and negotiation. This Mars is really helping energize those public servants. This is not a good placement at all for public servants over here who did some bad things for them. But I will tell you, the way Venus is positioned, this Mars, this is a rainmaker. This is a soaker. I was really wishing like last week, maybe these watery, rainy weather would have gotten unleashed. No, I wanted more to be unleashed so that we could see here, look at, I'm projecting my wishes onto a chart. I really try not to do that. But these are going to be rainmakers. We're not going to be able to avoid it. It's like the rest of the summer is hot, muggy, wet, and just be prepared. If you have flooding in your area, just make sure you got stuff that you need in case you get hit with a lot of rain. Okay? So there's that. Oh, and the other thing I mentioned when I started that I felt like, 2020 was hell, but we actually got started by the graces of the Divine Feminine on November 19th, 2019. Look what is anchoring this chart down here. 27 degrees Sagittarius. That was the degree of the Divine Feminine. So it's like she's been working all this time. She's got it. She's holding the fort down. So we have Uranus and the Sun over here. We've been going through this square all summer long. The Sun was a final planet that luminary that had to battle this gauntlet of Saturn and Uranus. This is what's made things difficult, getting things done. It can't be easy. We have setbacks, and then all of a sudden something moves forward. So the Sun at 16 now is separating from that, but we're still going to be having some of this nonsense going on. But these two things here, Uranus, the shake-up, the letting go of, the pressure reliever. In earthquakes, this is the thing that releases the pressure with the plates. The sun, the center of our solar system, our leader, the thing that illuminates the spirit, who you are. But the feminine is down here. This is kind of getting the good shift of masculine energy, which is for our guys, but it has to do with the male-female, the yin and the yang. Yang is going to get some shifts here, and it should be helpful with leadership. This new moon is over here. This real estate is owned by Aquarius. The first full moon we had, this is working like a mutual reception with Aquarius, because Leo owns this real estate over here. We've got Saturn and Jupiter. They help each other. Even though they're opposites, you get a lot of more cooperation when you have mutual receptions, meaning they occupy each other's space or rulers, and they can work more harmoniously. This one is more about the placement, the 5th and the 11th house. Okay, but this will make things a little bit easier. We're separating from Uranus, but this might have a couple more punches to pull. Okay, so we are unleashing divine masculine energy too. So we want to make some wishes for that. So there's our ascendant. Let's get this teroscope going. Oh, these 24, 27, 1 and 1. Chiron, over here, we the people. The wound we have to heal. This North Node, where we're headed, is going to combine with Dark Moon Lilith. The pain in Gemini, this is also like kids and children. I feel like these are our kids with, COVID. So that there's some darkness there. Overall, I like it. I like a lot that I see here. It's going to have enough tension to keep us busy and focused, which is what we want, because people keep trying to deceive us. They want to trick us. They want to make us forget about stuff. No. So astrology cards. These are the astrology cards. I'm going to lay them out for our teroscope so we can get a feel for how this portal with the Lionsgate is going to continue through the Aquarius double moon portal. Yeah, DeSantis is just, I keep seeing DeSantis every once in a while. He'll just pop into my mind where he's just like, oh, my gosh. Or just like the other day I saw him, he was like, I've totally blown it. Just really heavy, like had to sit down. Because, he's the puppet. He's the puppet. He has to do these things. How you go? Oh, Pammy Hansen is here. No, history will not be nice to them. Aquarius here, Nancy. Yes, we like the male help. Nice to see all you guys. The goddess Isis is in the house. So I'm going to do this deck. I am feeling like we need some more messages. I'm going to get my oracle out as well. It was right here. Okay, let's get this going. Oh, it's right. It is right here. Okay. Can we see? Can we see? I'm sitting down. Okay. Where do these belong? Over Washington, D.C. First house. Secrets. Hidden enemy. Oh, I just felt Merrick Garland just kind of hitting hard. Like a bunch of people got a gut punch, like getting the wind knocked out of them. Whew. Leave the people. Ooh, that feels bright. My cards even feel totally different right now. I bet you all the cards changed this week. Okay, here we go. Ooh, first house, the body. The first house, the body, the vitality, who I am, with a Leo new moon at the Lionsgate, our president, courage, confidence, blazing a trail. I love it. With blessings. Blessings abound. Grand trine blessings. Oh, I like it already. Okay. So we have first house, body, grand trine. Okay. First house. Who are you? The moon, the soul. We are in a double portal of the Aquarius new moon. Something got started. We're at this new moon, heading towards another. This used to show up with the former guy, you know, like with China, doing all of his quid pro quos. This also for me is extracting all the crap they're doing with our networks, getting the China out. The secret. The fourth house roots. We have to protect who we are, home, the feminine, all that we've worked for. There's Pluto. We have to protect also our people. This might also be the fallout with COVID virus as well. It could be several things. But we've got the 12th house. The secret is 4th house. These are our roots, our defenses, our homes, our families. The hidden enemy. Sagittarius. That is very interesting because usually this is like the house of law. For the former guy, this was like POTUS, an agreement. If it's a hidden enemy, it's has a bit of Russia to it, but I feel like Russia can't see what can hurt them. Overturning, look at that, Russia, China, pointing to, holy cow, look at this. You see this? If this was a yod, look at this, pointing to what? Neptune, deception, how they hurt the people. Wow. The 11th house, friends, networks, allies, science, earth element, stability. I like that. This is, to me, this is progress. We have the sun, the moon, and Mercury here. Mercury is our communications, our words. Words matter. Leo, the child. Our contracts. I feel like this is more about the people. who we are together. What's crowning Washington, D.C.? Saturn. Saturn in the truth. You better believe it. I think the asteroid chaos was here back at the new moon Gemini eclipse. This is a critical degree, but we are going to be bathed in Saturn and the truth. So the power of truth, the power of our agencies. And okay, this is another thing I liked about this portal. If you notice here, the 10th house starts at 27 Gemini. It ends at 1 Leo. The sign of Cancer is intercepted. I really like this. And Capricorn is intercepted here because it really protects all things Cancer. The USA Sun is in Cancer. Families, children, and their mothers are represented by Cancer. The physical body is represented by Cancer and our habits. So it's like we have a really big focus on truth, and nothing can touch us. Only we here can deal with this. Nobody can be let in or come in on our shores to try to hurt us in this regard. Same here. Capricorn, it starts at Sagittarius, the divine feminine, and this is where that full moon eclipse was. But inside here, in our roots and our defenses, we have Capricorn, which is our government, our structure. There's so much safety in here. I really, really like this chart. I really like it. So the 9th house. Oh. Oh my God. 9th house. Leo, I will. You better believe POTUS is going to do stuff. And I put this card down. I felt like Merrick Garland just punched someone hard and knocked the wind out of them. Yes, I will. Okay, just a couple days ago, I got to do this over Bedminster. And Donald had this over here in the 5th house of him. I'm the Leo. Reversed. No, you won't. Guess what? Pa-pow. Yes, he will. Okay, in the 8th house, shared resources. We have Cancer, I feel. Life and death, transformation. The well-being of our nation. I don't know what to think about this. Shared resources. Espionage, taxes, shared money, unexpected. Oh boy. I feel like unexpected monies and who else was helping the Trump. I feel like this image is kind of like going in and out, kind of like a spot. This area has to do with espionage as well. That's almost creepy. 7th house, we the people. Mercury, mind. Yes, I do mind. I mind that you're hurting us. I mind that my electronic devices are infested with this crap. How are you guys doing? Thank you, Catherines. Okay. 6th house, public servants. So these people are in trouble. Oh my gosh. Something's missing. Oh boy. Okay, so let me explain to you the void of course moon. We know the moon, it doesn't stop. It keeps going around, takes 28 and a half days to go make a full rotation, full orbit around the Earth. Now, if you look here, the moon at this new moon is at 16 degrees Leo. Well, the moon right now, I don't know, is it at least 20 degrees? Well, as this moon keeps going on, the very last planet it's going to touch or make an aspect to is 28 degrees Aquarius. After that, there are no aspects until it gets to 0 degrees Virgo. that window, 28 degrees Leo to 0 Virgo, is void of course. During those moments, the moon is not tethered to anything. You can't get anything done. You have to wait until the moon moves into another sign for it to be active and get its mojo and go. So when the moon is void of course, the best thing to do is take a nap, meditate, catch up on old stuff, because your brain tends to get fuzzy and cloudy, and you can't think straight, and you might lose your appetite. This void of course is only going to last about 4 hours, but sometimes void of course can last a couple days. So the void of course moon missing, that's what that's about. Something is missing, completing a project, missing evidence, a missing key player. Something isn't quite right with the whole thing that the moon does. It's just kind of like a flat tire. You know there's more there, but you can't see it. And this void of course moon missing, but the moon was void of course when President Biden was inaugurated. And I didn't mind that at all. I really, really liked it. I think it was in Aries at late degrees. I was happy it was void of course because it wouldn't activate that Mars energy with all the infighting and people who want conflict. So when it went into Taurus, it was applying to a Venus-ruled sign. So it let everyone kind of pause and enjoy the inauguration, be unified, and then ease into something stable. This administration works really well with this void of course moon. I have found that the pause that it brings, they're patient and they wait for the information that they need. So this is our military, our intelligence, public servants, healthcare workers, day-to-day activities. It does not bode well for the former guy and his minions. They hate this, in my experience. So, 5th house of the sun. Oh, you guys, look at this. Venus, love, 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 love. Venus is here in Virgo. It's going to be there for maybe a week and a half more. This is, so, talk about affection for Biden. The Jupiter 28 Aquarius is conjunct Venus at the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. With Biden, the Venus love, I think last time he had this, he was going after, Venus can also mean data, evidence, information, tangible things, love and affection. But Venus, for me, also has to do with votes, our allies. I think last time he had this, he was going abroad, and he was he was working on something. So maybe that's coming to fruition. I don't know, but this is great for him. 4th house, defenses. 12th house, escape. That I don't even know what to make of that. Reversed, delusion, illusionment. Don't want people to see what you're doing on the ground here, beneath the ground. Stuff embedded. Oh, okay. I see what this is. You see what this is doing? The Rusher, the hidden enemy, embedded in DC. Trying to destroy stuff. No, you're not. 3rd house, communications. 5th house, creativity. Wait a second. I'm not all the way. Why am I so far behind? No. Oh no. Okay. But so 5th house, creativity. This is the messaging. Neighborhoods, moms, schools, contracts, communications. 5th house of the sun. Messaging, wording is really important this week. There's a devastating virus here. this is really interesting. Whatever he's working on, I think is going to get some help to address this. In the second house of income gains, Libra, I balance. Income gains values. He believes in the law. I feel like this is infrastructure, making plans work for everyone. I like that. I rather like that a lot. Okay. Let's get the tarot. And the Aquarian tarot this time. How are you guys doing? Hamburgers. That sounds good. Geek Hill doing okay, but blood sugar has been acting like a high-speed yo-yo today. Okay. You need to watch it because this Venus, which rules blood sugar, is not strong in Virgo. Virgo has to do with the lower lobes of the liver and metabolizing that stuff. Okay? It could throw off the system, so be careful. Do whatever you need to do to keep that in check. But when Venus gets to Libra, you're going to feel better with that. It might just be kind of temporary, but here's the thing. Venus is opposite Neptune. Toxins, confusion, cloudy. Why is the blood sugar going up and down? Okay, so there might be a lot of ideas on why this is happening. Hopefully, I don't know when Venus goes into Libra. I'm going to assume maybe another week. I hope it calms down, but it's still, Venus is going to be opposite Neptune. It might, in the next couple days be increasing. So keep tabs on that. That's just what I see astrologically. I don't know your chart or anything else. Just basically, when it comes to blood sugar, that's what I see. Okay, so this is the tarot. Oh, be safe, Juno. Happy Lionsgate. Okay. Tarot, what do we have here? What do we have here? Where are you? Okay, you know what? I need to lay these. I looked at that too soon. I don't want to get... The rest of them will be face down. It's the secret. Okay. Oh. Well, I guess that's what's crowning Washington, D.C. Judgments. Judgments! We've got the truth coming and some judgments, and Merrick Garland is kicking butt. Okay, don't distract me, tarot. No, that doesn't. What is it? Here, we'll go off stage. No, what is it? Okay. Yeah, my skies are getting darker too. Oh, thank you, Linda, so much. Okay. There's your stability. The Four of Pentacles. I feel like Biden is putting the stakes in the ground like compass points. This is where we are. 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 This is what we're doing. The former guy is done. This is also the urgency with COVID. So on the ascendant, We have Four of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. I feel like Biden is ready to he's ready to level up, take stuff to another level. Here we have the Five of Swords here. I like a president who likes to win, no matter what, against these yahoos. The Mafia card, but it's also winning to win, no matter what. The stakes are that high. The fives, there's a lot of conflict going on. We do. I think this might be more related to, the virus. The Secret, fourth house roots. Oh, there's that Russia again. So the Ace of Cups, you guys, this has always been like the thing that Russia always wanted the most from Donald, and basically Donald handing the United States to Russia. No, we're not doing that. The Ace of Cups reversed. The aces, I always get another card. We're not doing that. No way. Oh my God. The Queen of Pentacles. This could be the Treasury. Since the memo about the tax returns came out, I've been seeing this a lot. So it could be monies. Is it race? Is it COVID? That's going on in tandem. I think that those might be the returns, you guys. We've got the Ace of Cups, Queen Pentacles. This one is supposed to be reversed. Oh, the hidden enemies. The Ten of Pentacles. The Trump dynasty is not quite upright or overturned. This is not a good position because we've got the law here, and Merrick Garland kind of like pulling out the stops. There's more to come here with that. This could also be, the autocrats, like globally, okay? The 11th house of networks, stability, friends. Ooh, good news. We're going to grab another card with that. We got the Page of Cups. We've got some good news coming. What kind of good news? An agreement with... Okay, this makes me think of a couple of things. Maybe this is the infrastructure bill, and we have got two parties coming together to make that happen with the spending bill. When I think about the former guy, good news, we found out about his agreements and where the money went, and it's being revealed because this Page of Cups can be like kind of artificial intelligence too. Maybe this is more infrastructure-y. What's crowning? We've got judgments. So you guys, we're going to get judgments. People are going to have indictments coming out. It could be more sanctions, but I don't feel like that's sanctions. I feel like that someone's going to be sad. Who's going to be sad? Merrick. Oh, which way does this go? I dropped it. Decision has been made. They've gone through the experts. They've looked at all the laws. Garland had that pause on what to do about executive privilege, informing people that executive privilege would be you can't stand by that. I feel like he's ready to go on something. He is ready to go on something. Something has been decided. Shared resources, Cancer. I feel the 10 of okay. This is hacking. Shared resources, another country, another spy. 10 of Wands, fast data transfer. I think that's what that is. Could be election burdens, but this has to do with the ransomware. Hacking, partnerships, we the people. The King of Wands reversed. We're going to, we the people, overturning the King of Wands. Strength. Oh. Stay tuned on this one. We have another nation involved doing stuff against we the people. You know, I see Russia, I see mercenaries. I mean, it could be, because it's Mercury mind, that could be devices and electronics. Stay tuned on that one. Okay. 6th house. Void of course moon. We don't have up. Oh! Something's coming to an end. Uh-oh. There's some big changes a-coming. Opposite, there's not a lot of love for whoever's getting their arse handed to them. Venus love, POTUS. 2 of Pentacles reversed. Oh, he is going to make things uncomfortable for others. I think maybe are we hacking or hacking? This might be a counterpunch, a countermeasure to what's been going on against us. 4th house, what do we have here? Defenses, the Lovers. So the Lovers, this has been several things. This has been the January 6th insurrectioners. We don't love the Constitution. We don't abide by rules anymore. Someone wants to escape with a rusher. Someone on the ground. I see this more in disagreement with the United States and that Biden is POTUS. It could be showing up with the Republican Party as well. 3rd house, communications, the 5 of Cups. This is like more hacking again. China in our stuff, but it's upright, which tells me we figured something out. They're not in, they're out. 2nd house, income gains, Wheel of Fortune. Timing, good luck, balancing things out, the economy, money coming in. I like that. I like that a lot. You know what? I'm going to get the dice. Figure out what are the most important things going on here. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Oh, we have Aquarius. Leo. You guys, okay, there's magic in the air. Do you see what I have here? Aquarius. This is the, I thought that was Leo. We have the North Node and we have the 11th house over here. Biden's going to do something, you guys, with the North Node, and Merrick Garland made some decisions. I'm going to do this. It's going to hurt. Someone's going to get the wind knocked out of themselves. Has to do with the truth, because we've got Saturn over here. We have Venus in love. There's that 2 Pentacles reversed again. This is lands far away. They've been hurting us. Russia. You guys, something's happening. Something's happening. Okay, what am I going to do this one with? I am going to do it with, here, I'll just do that. So we've got the 11th house. We've got the North Node. And, whoops. We've got Aquarius. We're in the middle of a portal. We're going the right direction. That makes me so happy. Okay. I am just going to, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. What do we got here? Should we do all of them? I was just going to do a couple, but maybe I'll do all of them. I'll catch you later. Don't want to hear about okay, bye. Okay. Oracle cards, what can you tell us? First house of self. What's going on there? Oh, it's stuck. We have the water guardian. Connect with your emotions. President Biden has a lot of water energy. He's a Scorpio. He's connecting on deep levels here. What's the secret that we have going here? Stargazer. Setting sights higher. For our defenses, setting our sights higher on our values, monies, our government, who's helping our government, who is not. That's the secret. You guys, they're off the charts secure. Every time I tune into the energy on how we're protecting ourselves, it's like you want a wall. It's like you can't even see the top of the wall or beneath it, underneath the sea. Hidden enemy. What are we supposed to do about that? Drum. Dream and journey. Pace ourselves. Go the distance. Dream a better outcome, but go the journey. Don't hide from it. The 11th house networks. What's going on here with stability over DC? We have autumn. Release the old and rest. There's a new guy in town. Autumn, letting go of that garbage, creating a stable means. What's crowning this? Saturn in truth. The traveler. We're moving in a new direction, you guys. Talk about having faith. We're moving in a new direction with the world. 9th house of the law. Merrick Garland. Summer, he is a busy bee. Life. Bask in the joy and light of what's to come from our Justice Department. They've been working so hard. Shared resources. Lady. Enjoy, growth, reap, rewards. So whatever we're finding out, whatever is going on that's going to shake things up pretty well, we need to just enjoy it, know that we're moving into something new, growth, a transformation, and change. Look at all these yummy apples. Yum, yum, yum. 7th, we the people. We the people. A broken arrow. It is time for peace, you guys, with one another. Embrace the energy of peace. I'm so happy to see this because this is where I totally feel like we are moving towards as a whole. We are moving forward together. This makes me so happy. That's the wound that we have to heal. We're getting over the former guy. 6th house, public servants. Oh boy, what is going on here? Day-to-day routine. Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted. There's going to be changes. There's going to be a lot of changes. Find our comfort in those areas. Even if there's devastation, these swirling storms. 5th house of the sun. The mirror guardian, take time to reflect. He does that so well, reflecting where we've been, where we're going. I love the reflection with him because he is considering everything. He's considering the entire cosmos, the big picture. 4th house defenses. Wow. Look at that moon. Take note of intuitive messages. This has all been a lunar cycle. We have the Lovers reversed. We have Pisces, escape to the 12th house. We just have to abide by the course of the moon. There is a marker every lunation. We're going to get through whatever is going on here. It's going to be intense. 3rd house, direction guardian. So he has the 5th house of creativity, messaging, past disappointments, getting the china out. He's got a direction. He's got a plan. He's got the green light to go forward in this regard. In any direction he goes. In any direction. Remember, I said it's like he's planting out the stakes of the 4, each direction of which way we're going. He has got it. You guys, we're good. We are so good. Wow. 2nd house, I balance. Eagle. With the law, our fortunes soaring above the riffraff. Wow. Talk about transformation. He is a Scorpio. The eagle and the snake are a sign of the Scorpio. But this is really evolving with a new balance. Fortune, where we're going. Spring, springing forth. Seeing our seeds grow, you guys. This is our Lionsgate messages where we're going. This is kind of cool. And, oh, the shaman. Trust in higher forces. So I suddenly felt so little, but trust in the higher forces with the shaman. It's like we got a new beginning, you guys. A new start with magic, right? So, you guys, I am going to, I guess we'll call this a pause. I want to come back much later tonight and write out the new moon wishes because this is just so much information. I feel like this has to settle a little bit. I need the suns to set. I need to get the moon energies going, okay? So I will come back later tonight, probably after bedtime for some of you, after 10:30, 11 Central Time. So if you're around, we'll see you. If not, I'm just going to write out the new moon wishes, okay? We'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your donations. Thank you, wonderful, wonderful moderators. I've really enjoyed this path with all of you, and we are just going to we're going to shine, you guys. We're rock stars. We're great. Okay? Bless you, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, you matter to me. Shelby Lisa, last night a great horned owl took an animal in the oak tree by my garage. The sound of the animal was it felt bad, but that is nature. We really are so very wild beasts among us. Yes, we'll see you later. Thank you, T-Bar. Thank you, Tarot Love community. We'll see you later. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Catherine. Have a good evening. We'll see you later, okay? Get a good dinner. We'll catch up with you later. Bye.